Hello everyone, Ranjita here. Welcome back to my channel. Diwali is just around the corner, so I am here with a very beautiful traditional home decor. I am going to teach you how to make these beautiful puppets just with scrap fabric pieces that are lying around the house. I hope you will like it, so let's get started. For making these dolls, I am starting off by taking 2 cardboard pieces, 2 popsicle sticks and 2 thin sticks. Here I am taking thick wire. You can take a thick wire or you can take a straw or any thin twig like thing just to have a support for the hands. So here I am taking the thick wire and I am gluing everything in place to form a rough body for my puppets. So I'm taking the popsicle stick and I'm adhering it with the cardboard and the wire piece with hot glue gun. For the entire making of these puppets, I chose to use hot glue. However, you can use any glue of your choice, but I chose to use hot glue gun because it was quick to dry and the process was much quicker when I used hot glue. Now I'm applying a little glue and I'm wrapping this white yarn around this wire. These will be my hands. You can take any colored yarn that you want your hands to be. I had white yarn, so I'm covering up the entire wire here with white yarn. Try to wrap the yarn as evenly as possible. However, it wouldn't make much of a difference in the end piece. But in case if you want your puppet to be very neat and beautiful, take your time and wrap this yarn in an even thickness all around this wire. Alternatively, if you do not want to wrap it with yarn, you can also take a skin colored cloth and take thin strip of the cloth and wrap it around the wire to make it look like the hands as well. Here I chose to wrap it with yarn because that was handy for me. You can also use cloth instead of yarn. Now that we have formed our hands, I'm going ahead and making the head for the puppet. So for that, I'm placing some hot glue gun onto the popsicle stick and I'm adding some cotton here. For forming the base of the head, you can also use an aluminium foil. I am then wrapping it with thin cloth. So here the rough shape of my head is done. Now I am going ahead and cutting some black yarn. This will be the hair because for the girl puppet a little bit of the hair would be seen. So for that I am taking black yarn to look like hair. So I am cutting it into thin strips, adding some glue onto the head, and then I will be sticking this yarn. Alternatively, if you do not have black yarn handy with you, all you can do is take a black marker, permanent marker, and just color the hairline until where it would be visible. That would do the job as well. Now let's go ahead and make the skirt for the doll. Take a rectangular piece of fabric in the required length. Now I'm adding some hot glue to the border and I'm adding a gold lace to it to beautify its dress even more. Because we are making a festive doll, all Indian festivals are usually colorful. So I wanted to add as much as bling and color to my dolls as well. So here what I'm doing is I'm again gluing the fabric onto the base that I have made with a cardboard, and I'm just pleating the fabric roughly and I'm adding it all around to look like a skirt. Try to make as even pleats as possible. Also, the type of pleats and the look of the skirt depends on the type of fabric that you're choosing also. Here my fabric was a little thick, so my pleats weren't that visible, but if you take a thinner fabric, your pleats would look beautifully made. So when I come to the end, I'm attaching both the edges with some more hot glue. So here the skirt is done. Now for the blouse, I'm taking a contrasting colored fabric and I'm making a slit at the top. This is for me to have some ease in wrapping the blouse and also to add some more shape to the puppet. I'm just adding some cotton on the top of the cardboard piece, and onto this I will be wrapping the red fabric. I'm giving 2 slits for it to be easy to wrap the blouse around the doll. So as you can see here, I've made 2 slits. I'm adding some hot glue and then I'm wrapping the blouse from front to back. As you can see here, I haven't wrapped the black yarn all over the head. This is because only a part of the hair would be visible and the remaining would be covered with the dupatta. So I didn't bother to cover the entire head with hair. And here, as you can see, I'm making the blouse completely sealed at the back. Now I'm taking a rectangular fabric and I'm adding this golden lace all along its border just to make it more beautiful and more festive looking. So I'm adding hot glue all around the border and I'm adding the lace around the entire yellow fabric. Now I'm pleating this yellow fabric. I'm making very small pleats and then I will be gluing it onto the shoulder first. Once I glue it onto the shoulder, after making very small pleats, I will then wrap it around the head and bring it to the front left, and then we'll be gluing it back there again. So as you can see here, I am covering this head with the dupatta, so only part of the hair is visible. That is the reason I've covered only a part of the head with the black yarn. I am bringing the dupatta back to the front, carefully gluing it along the head and then bringing it to the front, and I am gluing it back again on the waist. Our beautiful girl doll is almost ready. Now I'm just going ahead and beautifying it more. I will be adding bangles, the eyes and some more jewelry to this doll. First, for the bangles, what I'm doing is I'm just adding a little glue and wrapping the same lace around these hands. These will look like bangles. I'm taking a fine tip marker and I'm adding the eyes and the other facial features. I'm beautifying the doll furthermore by adding a bindi and some more jewelry. For the jewelry, I will be adding beads and stones, making the doll even more prettier. You can decorate this doll as much as you want. I just added a necklace and some earrings. You can go ahead and add as much as jewelry as you want for your little doll. Our little girl doll is almost ready. Now we will go ahead and make the little man for this little girl doll. Just like we have done for the girl doll, I have finished making the hands and the head by wrapping yarn and some cloth to form the head. Now we will go ahead and dress up this doll. I'm taking a rectangular piece of the same black colored fabric and I'm adding lace along the border. This will be making the dhoti of the man. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm doing a similar step like that I did for the girl doll. So I'm gluing the fabric at the back first. and then I will be pleating it all around and will glue it back again at the back. Now for the kurta for the man, I'm taking a rectangular piece. First I'm folding it in half and just cutting a small semicircle. This will form the neck for the kurta. And then just like I did for the blouse, I will be cutting a slit. This will be the sleeve. I wanted full sleeves, so I'm covering it up entirely. So this is what I'm doing. I'm first making a slit, and then I'm bringing the cloth backward and wrapping the entire hand with the cloth. The making of the kurta is very much similar to how we have made the blouse for the girl doll. Only thing is how you decorate it will bring in all the difference. So as you can see here, first I am wrapping the sleeves and then I'm bringing the entire piece, rectangular piece of fabric, and I will be gluing it to the back of the doll. Now I am taking a thin strip of yellow fabric here. I am rolling it and I am wrapping it around the head to make it look like a turban. For making these dolls, you do not require too much of fabric. Even if you have scrap pieces of fabric in multiple colors also, these dolls still look beautiful. The more colors you add, the more beautiful they look. So don't bother about having a single same colored fabric for all the attire. You can have fabric in different colors and you can just mix and match them and make your dolls look very beautiful and colorful. I am adding some more lace around the neck to make it look like a collar, and I will also be adding the lace around the bottom of the kurta to make it look like a beautiful border. Adding some good golden beads to make them look like buttons for this little man's kurta. He's turning out beautiful, isn't it? Now I'm adding some facial features with a fine line marker. I will be adding a big mustache to him to make him look like a typical traditional puppet. Our beautiful little dolls are almost done. So here is my little man, and we have this little doll for this little man. Now that we have prepared our puppets, now let's go ahead and make the remaining part of this traditional beautiful decor that we are about to make. So here is a rectangular MDF plank here. I am painting it with red chalk paint, giving it an even coat. Since I'm working with chalk paint, I'm not priming my MDF. I'm directly painting it with chalk paint. If you want to know how you want to make these chalk paints at home easily without going and buying it, I have a detailed video on how you can make your own chalk paint. I will leave a link to that video here and also in the description box below. So I'm painting this evenly on all sides and letting it dry. Once my base coat is dry, I'm taking this beautiful mandala stencil. This is from the brand Mudra, and I'm taking some metallic gold chalk paint and I'm dabbing it over the stencil to add a border to this frame. I'm lightly dabbing off the gold metallic paint over the stencil, Make sure you dab it very lightly, because if you're too rough, you might have your paint bleeding under the stencil. Once I'm done on one side, I will move ahead and do it on the left bottom corner as well. I just didn't want to paint too much on this plate. I just wanted to add a hint of gold because it was a festival decor piece. I wanted that bling on my nameplate as well. After I'm done with stenciling, I'm taking the same sponge. I'm not taking any more excess paint, but just running it along the borders. This will give it a distressed look and will be just adding a hint of gold here and there, bringing it more interest. So here is our base plate. We could do it very easily with not too much hassle. Just some red and gold paint and a stencil, and this beautiful base is done. Now I will be adding some letters. I just wanted to have a generic coat here, so I am adding the word welcome here. I had these metallic stickers, so I will be sticking it here, and this will finish our nameplate. Once I am done with this, I will be adding a good 1 or 2 coats of varnish onto this base plate. Now that our nameplate is ready and our puppets are ready, I am going to add some beads and tassels to these puppets and hang it to the base plate. This will finish our traditional beautiful home decor piece. Simple and easy to make with things available around the house. So here you can see the close-up images of the finished project. I really liked how beautiful these dolls turned out. I hope you will give this project a try for this upcoming festive season as well. In case if you try, don't forget to share it with me on my social media. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I was of some inspiration to you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also stay connected with me on my social media. The links are given in the description box below. Thank you.